50 carats. 50 carats of gray, green, multiple color bars, one high, one low. Let's see what we can get out of that. All right, I don't know if the last part was even videoing, but I started working this down. Found out I got color bars all over the place. I don't know what a good look. I got this angled one right here, red and blue, that comes up and around this face here and heads right there. I've got this one right here that angles at this on this face. This one might be tricky. This one dives down right here, comes across, and then angles back up right there. This thing's a train wreck. Just give me one good color bar. I don't want three weird ones. I feel like there's a color bar right here under this face. I feel like we have one consistent color bar that runs all the way around this face right here. That's green. I think it's right there all the way around. And I think all that mess underneath. I don't know which one's better, but we can at least peek into this one before we make a decision. It's not showing itself yet. There's some. There's some. There's some more. Sure. There's color peeking up around there. I'm just struggling to keep it in frame here. Down here. This thing's a mess. Gotta think about this. Might be time to slice this thing. Look at that red. Look at the angled color bars. Got red in that one. Blue and red in that one. Is that the same one wrapping around? Yeah. I think that's the color bar we want to go after right there. But that would require slicing. But we can take this potch right here down to it, or we can slice it right there closer to the color bar. I think the largest stone would be had by taking it down and then slicing it far enough to get a bottom below the color bar. All right. think we need to slice it. I'm looking at the other color bar trying to determine if it's worth trying to get both of them. See, we got color. That's the other color bar. How can we get both of them? I think we got to very carefully slice it like that. And then we could potentially get that one. And we could potentially get that red right there. Here we go. My thought is the main color bar I'd like to save is this one. So we're going to cut something like that, leaving enough potch on the bottom for our base, because we're losing all of that. That's how we get the biggest stone. Leaving enough of this that we can hopefully face that and end up with two stones, a green one and a red and blue. Pans out. This color bar is starting to peek through. Right. Come on, show me the same look. There it is. Oh, let's see. The problem we have here again is because of that angle down there and that angle up there, I don't have potch to back this color bar here. If we back that side, we don't have anything to back this one here. We almost need to split it again right there and make this one from the top and this one from the top. While we still got the time. There's no way to get one the full size. I mean, there's no way. We don't have the potch on either side. We don't have a bottom. Probably the biggest one we could cut would be this one. But it would have to be, we'd lose all of that right there to give it a bottom. If we cut it in the middle, we can take this down from this side, and we can take this down from this side. That means if we face the same stone from both sides, we would know which side faced better. We wouldn't end up with one big one, but we'd end up with two nice ones, medium-sized stones, probably 5 carats, 4 carats, 5 carats. I think that's what we're doing. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Right there. That way we face this section of the stone off this bottom potch, taking it down, this one down. We face this section of the stone off of this bottom potch, taking this one down. Getting two medium-sized stone, one of them will be larger than the other. But we could maybe get a slight bit more as one, but we get more carats overall in two. Meaning we get a single one bigger than either one of these two will be, but the carats that we get in the end will probably be greater doing it this way. And that, in this case, is what I think is the right thing to do. I don't normally do this way, but I'm going to try and do it here where I can keep it wet and show you what I'm doing. Okay, that went well. Whew, look at our color bar that we cut right in two. And now we can take this one down. This is our bottom. And on this one, this is our bottom. Whew. That's still going to be tough. I think we got just enough. Here we go. Man, this angled color bar kind of sucks. I'm not going to lock myself into either side, being the top or bottom on this one. The way this color bar dived, I might have made a mistake. I might have could have saved a lot more of it. Maybe not. Maybe not. I think we pretty much have to go in from this side. Strike that. I didn't make a mistake. Man, this one's got the potential. Oh, this one's got the potential. Look at that color bar, red and blue. It's already starting to show up in that face. It's already starting to peek through. Sorry, concentrating. Starting to come through, but man, it sure is. It's there, and it's there. I don't know about this. The color bar just dives in enough that it's going to be tough. I think we'll get something. I just don't know how much we'll get. How much this is savable. It's like a ribbon in here, this color bar, undulating. Right there, but it's starting to look like another one of those that looks like it has a skin over it, but the skin never leaves the color bar. It never gets better. I hope the other side face is better. This is a good test because we're going to see this color bar from both sides and we'll learn something. It's not that the color's not in there. Look at it. It's all in there. It's just will we get that skin, that hazy skin off of it and have it be, we got pretty thin color bar, but I mean there's enough there. Okay, we're going to hold off on that one and try the next one. Start the next one. Alright, so this one we're going down from this top here. serious business here. Have a huge red flash of color. Would you like to see it? Would you like to see where we're at so far? It's in there. You can see it's in there, right? We got a little bit of potch on this end. We now know where our base needs to be. Let's get that established. Still leave plenty on there for just in case. Face. It's in there, it's in there. Come on. Come out. I still see potch on top of the color bar. We don't need to panic yet. But I think we do need to start getting the shape that we want. And probably not go down any further from the top until we get it dopped up and can control it. What shape are we getting here? Don't tell me freeform. We could do freeform. Roy would be proud of us. Justin would shun us and not allow us into polite society. Only kidding. But we got a pretty pear-shaped triangle, oval. Let's get our face. Back off. Right there. Slow it down a little bit. A little water on the fine wheel. Got a chip right there in the color bar that I don't think we got enough color bar to roll out. So I'm taking a little bit of it off. Is it just one big red? I mean, it's split in two, but it's one big red flash underneath there. Still thinking along the lines of what shape we can make it. Leaves a bad taste in my mouth to think about freeforming it. Why? I don't know. Why? Good question, Ricky. Why do you feel that way about freeforms? Why? Because people who do freeform should be shunned from polite society. No. No, they shouldn't. That's not nice. Got a little bit of sand right there. I'm right on the color bar. I've cut it right down to the top of the color bar. Now we gotta hope that it brightens up. Once again, it's all there. It's all there. What will it come out? Let's think in terms of what shape we can get here. Hang on. All right. Would you be upset with me if we did that? That's the largest calibrated stone I can get out of it. Well, you can be upset with me, but that's what we're gonna do. And I'm not gonna try and cut those corners off and sacrifice the piece that I do want. So here we go. Let me start Alright, we're about ready to dop that up. I'll actually keep it as big as I can, using the inside line as my template, but without going up to it. Once it gets close, I kind of go by eye anyway, but setting my bottom parallel to my top. Roll the edge off of that bottom. Okay. We can dop that up while it's drying. We'll work on the other one. All right, that's what I'm thinking on the other piece. It's actually bigger. It's actually going to be bigger. Well, the finished stone won't be bigger. This is a 13. The reason I'm going for a 13 is there's some different pattern, kind of jelly looking, unhealthy color bar on one side. And I have a lot of semi-mount settings in 13mm coming, because 13 is a pretty common size. I think 13 is about the minimum I like for a pendant. I think you got to have at least any 13mm, the standard calibrated cut. I think you need at least a 13 to have enough surface area to show off. You want somebody from 10 feet away to know you're wearing an Opal, right? For sure. You don't want them to wonder. Get our bottom done, close to it, closer. That's all we got. Okay, so that's the one we're hoping that all that color comes out. This one's got like floral pattern. The other side, so this will be interesting, the two sides of the same color bar, how you can get a different pattern from each side. We got that side. Let me dop them up and I'll show you. Alright, here's what we're working with. Get a little water on them. Where are you? Where are you? So we got big red broad flash and we got floral pattern. Same color bar, one's from the top, one's from the bottom. Let's work on our floral first. Oh, I got that dopped up crooked as crap. Oh well. Well, I got that pretty darn close by hand. Doesn't need much on that one. Okay, there's a rough shape. It's probably going to be in something like a 14. Like I said, that one had some weird color bar on the edge that we may end up having to lose. Can you see me okay here? We may end up having to lose. serious. Don't make me come to Tulsa. You know I hate to fly. I ain't been back to Oklahoma, baby, since you said goodbye. I heard a rumor you miss me. I hope to God it's a lie. You know how much I love you. Don't make me come to Tulsa. You had me eating right out of your hands. I was your genuine cowboy man. You threw me over for another guy. I went to Dallas on a one-way flight. Look at that. Look at that. All right, we got her shape. Now we got to try and get some of that color bar to come out. Come out and play. Please come out and play. You're invited. You are invited. This one's going to be floral, flagstone, something. I haven't got to look at it yet. But we got a little bit of the potch we got to get off the face. I think once again we're going to take it to the finer grit wheel. So what do you like better? The flagstone? It's too big for pin fire. Small flagstone. Floral is what I would say. Tell me what you guys think. That one's obviously a big flagstone rod flash. Man, there might even be some chaff in there once that cleans up. Woo, I like it. Please, please, please come out. All right. Sorry, I was looking at it. All right, where do we start? Mr. Rod Flash. We're hoping that we still have a little bit of skin on there that'll come off. Start it by cleaning up our sides, I guess. Look at it from the side. Why do they never face like that from the front for me? Because that's the side you see when you buy the stone. That's the color bar you're looking at. And you're like, look how bright that is. And look at the oranges and the reds and the greens and the blues. And then you face it from the top down and go, where's all that stuff at? Am I right? Maybe it's just because I can't afford to buy $5,000 stones to work. So we'll be happy with this. Oh yeah, that cleared up some right there. I think the more dome I get on it, the better it's going to face too. If you would, sure appreciate it when you guys comment and tell me that you were enjoying it till I started singing and stuff like that. Make my day bright. No, but for reals, if you enjoy watching me struggle to make those things pop like that, subscribe to the channel, please. Alright, this one. We want some more color from you, dude. I have this one dopped up so crooked. Really putting myself at a disadvantage trying to get the right angle here. I'm setting it at the slight angle from the base up to the top being slightly narrower, so that when I set it, the prongs can rest against the side and they lean in slightly, pinch on the stone, hold it in. At least that's the thought behind it. I actually set 3 stones in pendants tonight. I'll put a picture right here. I think we just turned up the lights on that one. Got some of that skin off of it. Why does it look so lopsided? I think I need to do some work on work on the shape. You see that? Let me pause for a second and get our shape squared out. Alright, I'm a little bit more happy with that. Overall shape. Now we got to kind of round that edge again because they brought some of it in. Got kind of a dip in the color bar right in the center. That's why it's kind of hazy still in the center. And like you can see it looking across the stone that I'm still, as much as I've been doming the edges, it's not getting the dome in the center because I'm still low there. I don't know that I can fix that. We'll try to get some of it out, at least get that haze off of it, but it's gonna end this with a low dome where we have enough color bar to would have been nice to get a medium dome to this. Yes, I'll take you back again. You knew I would. Before I go on loving you, that's understood. But it's the first time you come back with tears in your eyes. Someone must have taught you how to cry. Someone had to teach you I didn't have the heart to hurt you just like you've been hurting me. Someone had to teach you things it's time that you knew. And now maybe you'll be satisfied with me. Well, someone took your heart and rubbed it in the dirt. You look just like a baby when it's hurt. But you've had this lesson coming for so very long. All our sins all have a way of coming home. There's some chaff in this one. I thought it was scratches left in the face looking at it. But it's not, it's chaff. Alright, I think we're ready to polish. We'll show you a bit of that. Someone had to teach you I didn't have the heart to hurt you just like you've been hurting me. Someone had to teach you. I'm trying to do this without shaking the camera. Well, here's two that I set tonight. This one is a birthday present for someone's birthday tomorrow. That's one I just set. These are the two we just cut. And I think this is fascinating because these were literally side by side in the same color bar. One of them facing up and one of them facing down the way they were cut to be able to get something to back them. This one is big broad flash. Look at the pink and purple right there. Depending on how you're looking at it, there's some chaff in there, depending on how it's facing, but it's almost like a floral something in that bottom, and then a big flash down there at the bottom of that one. And this one, the same color bar, side by side, facing from the bottom. What would you call that? I'd call it floral, but certainly not broad flash. That's the same color bar. If I had faced this from this side, that should look just like that one does. If you looked at the color bar from this side, it would look the same as that one. Sorry, they're slippery. Which one do you like better? Two totally different color bars. They both have all the colors. Beautiful. This one's got some depth in the center. Let's see what we weigh. Let's see. 3.5. Oh, 4. 4.1 on that one. Right on. And this one's a little thicker. So it's going to be about 5.6. So we started out with a 50 carat giant stone. It had a wavy, dipping, diving color bar. And we ended up with what? Just under 10. Just under 10 total carats. So we lost 80% of it. Is that right? 10, yeah, well, yeah, we ended up with 20%. So we lost 80%, and that's the loss was high. But I'm not unhappy with those two stones. They're just for the experience of cutting that and seeing it done from both sides, top and bottom. That color bar was just dipping and diving and weaving and bobbing, and there was no way to get anything big out of it, especially because of the angles of the potch that I was left when it was finished. So, what do you think of that? I mean, which one do you like better? The broad flash or the floral? Tell me. Like and subscribe if you would.